Have you ever looked at an old piece of furniture and seen its potential? I do it all the time. There's something so satisfying about taking something worn and forgotten and giving it a new purpose. That's the beauty of upcycling. It's about rescuing those hidden gems and transforming them into unique and stylish pieces you'll cherish. Upcycling isn't just about aesthetics. It's a sustainable choice that benefits the environment and your wallet. Plus, you get to unleash your creativity and personalize your home with one-of-a-kind pieces. Meet our project, a tired old dresser in desperate need of some love. It's seen better days, that's for sure. The once bright paint is now faded and chipped. The drawers stick a little and the hardware is outdated. But don't let its current state fool you. Underneath it all is a solid, well-built piece of furniture just waiting for a chance to shine again. We're going to give it a fresh, modern farmhouse look that's both stylish and functional. Why upcycle? Let me count the ways. First, it's an eco-friendly choice. Instead of sending old furniture to the landfill, you're giving it a second life. Second, upcycling lets you express your unique style. You can create pieces that perfectly match your taste and your home's aesthetic. No more settling for mass-produced furniture that lacks character. And let's not forget about the cost savings. Upcycling is a budget-friendly way to update your furniture. You can achieve amazing results without breaking the bank. Don't worry if you're not a seasoned DIYer. You don't need to be a professional to transform your old furniture into something stunning. With a little bit of guidance and the right materials, anyone can achieve a beautiful result. This dresser makeover is surprisingly simple, even for beginners. You'll be amazed at how a few easy steps can completely change the look of your furniture. We're going to use easy-to-find materials and techniques to achieve a professional-looking result. You don't need to break the bank or search high and low for supplies. Everything you need can be found at your local hardware store or even online. We'll start by giving the dresser a thorough cleaning and sanding to prep the surface for paint. This step is crucial as it ensures that the paint adheres properly and gives you a smooth, flawless finish. Then we'll apply a fresh coat of paint in a beautiful, modern color. Choose a shade that complements your decor and adds a touch of elegance to your space. Next, we'll swap out the old hardware with new knobs and pulls for an instant upgrade. This small change can make a big difference in the overall look of your dresser. And to add a touch of personality, we'll incorporate some decorative elements like wallpaper or stencils. These finishing touches will make your dresser truly unique and reflect your personal style. Whether you prefer a bold pattern or a subtle design, these details will elevate your DIY project to the next level. Section 5. Gathering your tools and supplies. This is a crucial step in ensuring your DIY project goes smoothly and efficiently. Before we begin, let's gather everything we need. Having all your tools and supplies ready will save you time and frustration later on. Don't worry, you won't need any fancy equipment. Most of the tools required for upcycling furniture are simple and commonly found in most households. Most of these items you probably already have around the house. Here's our shopping list. Let's break it down step by step. First, cleaning supplies. You'll need mild dish soap, warm water, sponges, and rags. Cleaning your furniture thoroughly is essential to remove any dirt, grease, or old polish that might prevent the new paint from adhering properly. Next, sandpaper. Get both medium grit and fine grit sandpaper. Sanding helps to smooth out any rough spots and provides a better surface for the primer and paint to stick to. Primer is another must-have. A good quality primer will help the paint adhere better and ensure a more durable finish. It also helps to cover any stains or dark colors on the original piece. When it comes to paint, you have options. Choose a latex or chalk paint in your desired color. Chalk paint is particularly popular for upcycling furniture because it requires minimal prep work and gives a lovely matte finish. You'll need a variety of paintbrushes, one larger brush for applying the primer and base coat, and smaller brushes for detail work. Quality brushes can make a big difference in the final look of your project. Painter's tape is essential for protecting areas you don't want to paint. It helps to create clean, sharp lines and prevents paint from bleeding onto unwanted areas. Consider updating the hardware on your furniture. New knobs, pulls, or handles can completely transform the look of a piece. Choose hardware that complements your new paint color and style. A screwdriver will be necessary to remove the old hardware and attach the new ones. Make sure you have the right type and size for the screws you'll be working with. Drop cloths are important to protect your work area from paint spills and splatters. Spread them out on the floor and over any surfaces you want to keep clean. For those looking to add a bit more flair, consider optional materials like wallpaper, stencils, or decorative molding. These can add unique touches and make your piece stand out even more. Remember, you can often find affordable tools and materials at thrift stores, flea markets, or online marketplaces. These places can be treasure troves for unique and budget-friendly finds. Once you have all your tools and supplies, organize them in your workspace. Having everything in its place will make your project more enjoyable and efficient. Happy upcycling! Section 6. Prepping for perfection: cleaning, sanding, and priming. This is where the magic begins, transforming an old, tired piece of furniture into something fresh and new. Now let's get our hands dirty, or should I say clean. The first step in this transformation journey is to ensure that our canvas, the dresser, is spotless. Start by giving the dresser a good scrub with warm, soapy water to remove any dirt, grime, or cobwebs. Pay special attention to the corners and crevices where dust tends to accumulate. This step is crucial because any leftover dirt can interfere with the sanding and painting process. Once it's dry, it's time to sand. Sanding is an essential step that shouldn't be rushed. It not only smooths out the surface but also helps the paint adhere better. Sanding creates a smooth surface for the paint to adhere to. Use medium grit sandpaper first, applying even pressure as you move along the grain of the wood. This will help to remove any old finish or rough patches, followed by fine grit to smooth out any rough spots. The fine grit sandpaper will give the wood a silky finish, making it ready for the next step. Remember, the smoother the surface, the better the final result. After sanding, wipe away any dust with a damp cloth. This step is vital because any leftover dust can mix with the primer and create an uneven surface. Make sure to get into all the nooks and crannies. Now, apply a coat of primer to the entire dresser. Primer is like the foundation of a house. It prepares the surface for the paint, ensuring that it adheres well and lasts longer. Primer helps to seal the surface and create an even base for the paint. It also helps to cover any imperfections and provides a uniform color, making the final paint job look professional and polished. Allow the primer to dry completely before moving on to the painting stage. This patience will pay off in the end with a beautiful, long-lasting finish. Section 7. A splash of color painting your dresser. With the primer dry, it's time for the fun part, painting. Choose a color that complements your style and the room where the dresser will be. I love using light and airy colors for a fresh, modern farmhouse feel. Think whites, creams, light blues, or even soft greens. Dip your brush into the paint, but don't overload it. Apply the paint in thin, even coats, following the direction of the wood grain. Let each coat dry completely before applying the next. Section 8. Hardware refresh, new knobs and pulls. New hardware can make a world of difference. Replacing the old knobs and pulls is an easy way to instantly update the look of your dresser. Choose hardware that complements your chosen paint color and style. For a modern farmhouse look, consider using cup pulls, bin pulls, or simple knobs in brushed nickel, oil-rubbed bronze, or black. Use a screwdriver to remove the old hardware. Then, simply screw in the new knobs and pulls. It's amazing what a difference this simple swap can make. Section 9. Decorative details, wallpaper and stencils. Want to add a touch of personality and visual interest? Consider incorporating decorative elements like wallpaper or stencils. You can use wallpaper to line the back of the dresser drawers for a fun pop of pattern when you open them. Or get creative with stencils. Use stencils and paint to create patterns on the dresser's sides or top. You can find a wide variety of stencils online or at craft stores, or you can even make your own. Section 10. The big reveal: styling your upcycled dresser. And there you have it, your old dresser transformed. Now it's time for the final touch: styling. Place the dresser in its new spot and add some decorative accents to complete the look. Try adding a vase of fresh flowers, a stack of books, a framed photo, or a pretty table lamp. You can also drape a throw blanket or a piece of artwork over the dresser to add visual interest. Section 11. Upcycling, you can do it. See, upcycling furniture is easier than you think. It's a fun and rewarding way to give old pieces a new lease on life while expressing your unique style and creating a more sustainable home. Don't be afraid to dive in and experiment. Look for furniture with good bones and don't be afraid to try different techniques and materials. Remember, the most important ingredient is your creativity. So go ahead and unleash your inner DIYer. You might be surprised at what you can create.